Chapter 5 Strategic Capacity Planning for Products and Services. 5.1 Introduction. Capacity refers to an upper limit or ceiling on the load that an opening unit can handle. The goal of strategic capacity planning is to achieve a match between the long-term supply capabilities of an organization and the predicted level of long-term demand. Organizations become involved in capacity planning for various reasons. 5.1 Capacity Questions. The key questions in capacity planning are the following. 1. What kind of capacity is needed? 2. How much is needed to match demand? 3. When is it needed? The questions of what kind of capacity is needed depends on the products and services that management intend to produce or provide. 5.2 Capacity decisions are strategic. For a number of reasons, capacity decisions are among the most fundamental of all the design decisions that managers must make. Those reasons are: they have a real impact on the ability of the organization to meet the future demands for products and services. They affect operating costs, and they are usually a major detrimental of initial costs. 5.2 Continued. They often involve long-term commitments of resources, and they may be difficult to modify without incurring major costs. They can affect competitiveness, and they affect the ease of management, which makes it easier to work with. 5.3 Defining and measuring capacity. We have been using a general definition of capacity. Although it is functional, it can be refined into two useful definitions of capacity. 1. Designing capacity. The maximum output rate or service capacity an operation, process, or facility is designed for. 2. Effective capacity. Design capacity minus allowance such as personal time and maintenance. 5.3 Continued. The different measures of capacity are useful in defining two measures of system effectiveness: efficiency and utilization. Efficiency is the ratio of actual output to efficient capacity. Capacity utilization is the ratio of actual output to design capacity. 5.4 Determinants of effective capacity. Many decisions about system designs have an impact on capacity. The same is true for many operating decisions. The main factors relate to facilities, products or services, processes, human conditioning, operational factors, the supply chain, and external forces. 5.5 Strategy Formulation. An organization typically bases its capacity strategy on assumptions and predictions. They typically involve growth rate and variety of demand, cost of building and operating facilities of various sizes, rate and direction of technological innovations, the likely behavior of competitors, and the availability of capital or other inputs. 5.6 Forecasting capacity requirements. Capacity planning decisions involve both long-term and short-term considerations. Long-term capacity needs require forecasting demands for over time horizon and then converting those forecasts into capacity requirements. Short-term capacity needs are less concerned with cycles and trends than with seasonal variations and other variations from average. 5.7 Additional challenges of planning service capacity. Three very important factors in planning service capacity are: 1. There may be a need to be near customers. 2. the inability to store services, and 3. The degree of variability of demand. 5.8. Do it in-house or outsource it. The organization must decide either to provide the goods or services or outsource from another organization. The factors that apply to these decisions are available capacity, expertise, quality consideration, the nature of demand, cost, and risk. 5.9. Developing capacity strategies. The way to enhance development of capacity strategies are 1. Design flexibility into systems. 2. Take stage of life cycle into account. 3. Take a systems approach to capacity changes. 4. Prepare to deal with capacity chunks. 5. Attempt to smooth out capacity requirements. 6. Identify the optimal operating level. And 7. Choose a strategy if expansion is involved. 5.10. Constraint management. Constraint. Something that limits the performance of a process or system in achieving its goal. There are 7 categories of constraint. 1. Market. Inefficient demand. 2. Resource. Too little of one or more resources. Mineral. Too little of one or more minerals. Financial. Insufficient funds. Supplier. Unreliable, the long lead time, substandard quality. Knowledge or competency. Needed knowledge or skills missing or incomplete. Policy. Law or regulation interference. 5.11. Evaluating alternatives. An organization needs to examine alternatives for future capacity from a number of different perspectives, such as cost-volume analysis, financial analysis, decision theory, weight line analysis, and stimulation.